Hey folks, welcome back to BATTLEMODE. This is Battle Mode. Okay, it's time to play some more Distant Worlds 2 preview version. Let's have a look where we were in the last episode. If I remember right, I just designed a new escort type, which reminds me that we've actually got a fleet that was created by the AI, and it's got 6 ships in it. And I expect that these are just basic escorts. So what I want to do is I actually want to retrofit the fleet to latest designs at Mortal and Prime. Let's watch them do that now. So these guys are just going to... They were sat in a formation there, look. Now they're just going to go into this space station. And they're going to upgrade. And what they'll likely update to the Viper, which is the escort type that I just created. We are actually building some more escorts too. So altogether, if we just go into our military ships, we can actually sort by escorts here, look. So, and you'll see that we've got... this many 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then we've got 8 9 10, so we're going to have 10 altogether, I believe. So yeah, these guys, generally speaking, if you stick them on auto, they don't really want to be in a fleet, I'd say. You're best off just putting them on automate. And what happens with escorts generally is they'll just go off and they'll start escorting these, you know, freighters, mining ships, that kind of thing. And they'll engage anything that comes into, you know, that comes into their range, and they will actually actively go out and hunt for things to take on too. So that's what I need to do here. Just, I don't want to do that with the whole. Oh yeah, I suppose I'm gonna have to do this like this. There's probably a better way of doing this, but just for the time being, for the sake of the let's play, let's just do it like that. And okay, so we're going to go and assign a mission to get some Telubrian moss. And then we got a research station 6 at Katamasca. Let's just find out where this is. Katamasca 1. Didn't get the option to check that one. I'm just going to zoom out a sec. Where is Katamasca? I cannot see it. It might have a different name. Okay, more escorts coming in. Candarel. Here's something that I'm not sure about. Is there a way to zoom straight to a location by searching? That is a feature that I would quite like in this game. So if I could... I'm not sure if it's already in here or not. No. Pedia. Oh, I'll look for it now. You have to bear with me a little bit, guys. I've just recorded a 2-hour podcast with Daz Tactic and Eric Tortuga Power. And we were mostly talking about this game, and that's going to go up in the next couple of days, I guess. This video I expect is going to go up on Monday. Sunday, which means you'll probably see the podcast Monday or Tuesday, something like that. As and when I get around to editing it, you might find that interesting because we did actually talk about our first impressions from the preview version of this that we've all been playing, and I mean, spoiler alert, we all really like it, but you know, we did have some criticism too, but for the most part we've really all been really enjoying this. So yeah, it was actually quite interesting to talk to those guys and to see how it was that they've been finding the game too. Okay, let's have a look at what do we got. Yeah, just make sure my spies aren't going off on missions on their own. after the diplomatic incident it caused with this Mortal and... what are they called? The Mortal and Supremacy. I'm not sure I should be tolerating them having a name like that. Let's take a look at our home city, our home base at Mortal and Prime. What I want to do is I'd like to get my tax rate up a little bit if I can. Obviously we've got to be a little bit aware of the changing too much tax rate, because we don't want to mess up our population game. We're going up to 10% there. So yeah, going up to 10% there. It doesn't seem like it's affected it too much, so that's good. Just getting a little bit more money. We're still slightly in the red, but I don't mind about that. The other thing that I can do is if we go into our funding levels, I'll increase the reserve fund so that we're going to be having a little bit more into the red. However, we're going to have a little bit more available. Now, really what I want to do is, if you go to, you'll see we've got an excess amount, right? When you're actually making money in the green, you'll start making, you'll start accumulating an excess over your total expenses. So if we're reserving 10% of our income, from that we'll get an excess, and the excess can go into either colony growth or into research. So you can actually artificially inflate your colony growth, or you can go for research, and this takes a bit of balancing. So that's something to look at. At the moment we don't have the money, and again I'd rather go for population growth. I think like population growth is important at the start of the game. I want a decent pop. Yeah, 2.7. We've got 3,132 million mortalin on this planet at the moment, which is okay. We are waiting for basic colonization and expanded civilian ships. It's not going to take too long. We've discovered hidden items at Otafuazo in the Lokazik system. Okay, that's just a scenery bonus. These are great for making money from, by the way, but I don't think that mortalin really do tourism so well. I'm just going to double check that. Let me just go to the alien races. Mortalin. I seem to remember, I don't know if it was in Distant Worlds in Distant Worlds universe, but I have a feeling that they didn't really, they had some sort of penalty to. That doesn't seem like they have one. Yeah. I might be just remembering something wrong there. I could be thinking of the Boscara. I also used to play the Boscara and the Diet quite a lot, because I really like the more aggressive factions. Okay, I'm going to speed the game up ever so slightly. Now, I'm keen to get another colony up. I feel like I'm lagging behind a little bit with regards to getting secondary colonies up. So here we go. Now we've got the basic colonization up. This is going to allow us to build the colonization module that we need. You can put 30 million in each one of those. And then we've got expanded civilian ships. And I'm going to crash research this. Now, here's something that Tortuga Power was talking about. He said that he feels that there might need to be some rebalancing done to the way that crash research works. Because he said that he feels at the moment like he's kind of having to crash research everything. And I can see that in the early game, I think. I mean, I've crash researched pretty much everything. Had the money to do so. That being said, one thing I would say is that we are playing this on normal, and on the higher difficulty levels you do get some pretty severe penalties actually for your, for everything, and you are going to be getting less money. We are in the fortunate situation at the moment that we haven't come across anyone hostile. What is this? Destroyer's Pit at Black Hole Star. I wonder if that's where one of these... Zoom in on this and see what we've got here. No, it's just a black hole. Okay. Yeah, so, yeah, on this particular difficulty level, I don't think we're going to have too many money problems until we start getting into, into big wars. That's usually when you'll start seeing cash flow issues if you're overspending. Okay, so we've got expanded civilian ships. This means that we can now go into the ship designer. And we've got a whole bunch of... Look, we've actually got a passenger ship automatically made here. I'm just going to edit this ship and just see what we've got on it before they start building anything. Most importantly, what I want to see is what this is going to be costing us. It doesn't look like it's going to be taking anything too severe. We have got a deflection shield generator. I don't know if I really need those on a passenger ship. It will ensure that the passenger ships survive if they do get attacked. Well, I mean, it will help them. But do I really need that on there? Maybe not. They've also got a proximity center. I do actually like the civilian ships having ways that we can track enemies, because they act as an early warning system. We really need 2 fission reactors on these. I wonder. Sorry, let me just scroll properly. 142 excess energy sounds pretty excessive to me. We'll get rid of one of those. Oh no, that was a fuel cell. My bad. Let's put that back on. It's the fission reactor. We've got 3 fission reactors here. I'm pretty sure I don't need that many. So we've got an excess energy output of 80. Now, let's just go back to the fission reactor and re-add that again. I just want to see what that does to our speed. Yeah, I mean, we don't need that. I don't know why it's adding this. So this is kind of like a waste. You've got to be a little bit careful, I think, with when the AI makes stuff. All right. I see what's happening. So it's saying that we want this extra fission reactor, I think, just so that we can get enough speed to get the hyperdrive working quickly. Honestly, I don't think that's necessary. Like, I don't really care how fast that these transports are going. And if they're cheaper, that's kind of better for us, I say. Energy collector is probably a good idea if they're going to be sat around, but I don't know if we need this deflection field or even armor. I might leave the armor because the armor is kind of relatively cheap. Now, there's something taking Necros stone. Let me just see if I can figure out what that component is. It's a warp bubble generator, so we can't avoid that one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save and edit the space liner at that. We also have got access to a colony ship now. Now, the colony ship does want to be relatively quick because we don't want them getting attacked. I don't need a seeker mind you. Yeah, I don't want missiles on a colony ship. I don't want to be sending these anywhere where they're going to be attacked. So, now, do we really need 3 fission reactors on this? Yes, we do. Okay, so let's just go back to that. Put the fission reactor back on. This is probably going to take a whole lot more energy, basically because of the crew systems, the colonization module. Okay. Anyway, I'm just going to save that. And we've got the fuel tanker as well. I don't remember using this, actually. Oh, no, I do remember it, because I remember this distinctive shape. It's got these 3 big orbs at the bottom, which I really like, by the way. I think that's a really cool design. Again, let's just take a look at the design, see what it's got. This probably wants to be defended, and I probably would want to put a deflection field generator on this as well, if we can fit it. Now, we've gone over the hull size there. So it doesn't like that. Again, this is something that doesn't really want to be attacked. If this is getting attacked, we're doing something wrong. We just check on the range of the ship, which is an important statistic for something like this. The range is up here, isn't it? Jump range 120 m. Fuel range 197 m. Yeah, maybe we just take this off then. Okay, so we got this passenger liner up. I'm also going to put the passenger liner on manual. The fuel barge. This is kind of more important. I'm tempted to leave that on manual, on automatic, so that we get the best parts for it. The colony ship probably as well. But yeah, we're going to be building less of those than the other types of ships, I think. So we won't have that problem where we're just going to be constantly selling ships to the private sector and then skinting, then making it so they don't have enough money. But private colonies actually making a lot of money here. Okay, it wants to build 3 fuel tankers. Let's build those. And it wants to propose a gift to... No, I don't want to give a gift to those guys. I'm gonna invade them. I might be able to get a... where are we? I'm thinking about an invasion ship. Troop transport. Doesn't look like we can get that yet. Let's just check what tech I need for that particular ship. Because that's going to be something important. Where are we? So we've got basic troop transport. Ah, this is it. But we must first research shipboarding. Okay, so shipboarding. I think it must be here somewhere. Oops. Let me just have a look at this one. Sorry, let me just remind myself where it is. Must first research shipboarding. Is shipboarding down here? crew systems, recreation systems. It's funny. One of the things that I don't like about the new system, and this is purely because it's a new feature, I guess. But you know, now we've got this blind research on. One of the things is while I still don't know the tree that well, finding stuff and it might not. Oh, here we go. Finding stuff that might not be here is a bit of a problem, right? Okay, so here's shipboarding. Let's get shipboarding going. So we're going to pay the cost for that one. That's going to be 1.32 years. And then we're going to go for basic troop transports as well. Once we've got basic troop transports, I think we can start thinking about building a troop ship. And yeah, then I don't think we've got much in the way of. We do want to get space superiority over the planet, okay? Because we get a big combat bonus. So we probably are going to want some other ships as well, because I don't know what these. The Securans are not strong. They're really not a combat race. The Mortalans will absolutely destroy them. It's like it'd be like a heavyweight boxing match between Mike Tyson and Rolf Harris. Sorry, I don't know where that came from, but you get the idea. But it's gonna they're not going to do well against us. However, we want to get as many of our bonuses as we can, which might mean actually jumping into the research tree and getting the next level, which is the system patrol crafts. So I might actually get these first. So it's actually researching all three of these at once. I guess we can do that, and we're not in a real hurry. Okay. By the way, I was talking to some of the others, and I think this frame rate issue that I've got is not. Other people aren't getting it, so the other streamers aren't really getting it. I think a couple of people have noticed it, but only very, very. It's usually when there's new ships that have not been loaded into memory or something, and I think this is something that they're working on. However, I'm getting these weird lag spikes, right? And I do think the reason is because I'm playing on 1440p, which is what my screen runs at, and I'm also recording at 1440p. I've got a pretty beefy processor, but I think that at the moment that might be what's potentially causing some of these problems. Okay, Agarium Republic encountered. So these are Agdarians. They're naturally hostile to us. Our initial communications with the Agdarians have been catastrophically bad. A poor translation of our standard greeting in their language mistakenly invited the Agdarians to become our slaves. Despite our subsequent reassurances, they have taken great offence. Well, I'm not surprised. As a result, the Agarium Republic have declared war on us. Well, you know what? Get bent. I don't think that they're going to be able to send anything to us from over here. Now, let's just go to... where are the Agarium Republic? Oh no, it's these guys over here. Okay. So we're at war with these guys currently. It's interesting that we've got eyes on these ones, and yet we don't have any way to talk to them yet. I think that's quite curious. Now, if I remember right, we did have the option to be able to buy the communications codes for this empire down here, but I think I'll leave the Mortalan supremacy to deal with those. Speaking of which, let's just have a chat with those. Oh, they're euphoric with us. That's very interesting. I wonder if we can see if we can get an alliance strategy on with these guys. Let's just talk to them and then see what we can do. We can offer a limit. Oh no, we've got a free trade agreement. Yeah, so our goals, mining rights, military refuelment, etc., does not align with our goals. So what you need to do is, if it's saying that, you need to go to the strategy and then go to like close ally, and then okay, it's not allowing us to do that yet. I'm just going to leave that on this for the time being. Now we're naturally going to be going upwards in trust with them because of this migration treaty and the free trade agreement and all this other stuff. So they're happy with us at the moment. These guys like us, which is interesting for Mortalan, because generally I don't know, in my experience, sometimes they like to fight. They like to fight each other as well. I think we did well there getting an ally. Who are the Agdarian? Okay, I'll let you guys read this. I'm just hold this over, and if you want to, I'll just pause the video and then you can read this. They've got good turbo thruster engines, so these guys are actually quite good at building ships. It'd be great to be able to enslave them maybe, and or bring them into our empire somehow. The Mortallans aren't necessarily slavers, and we're not necessarily out to exterminate the galaxy. That's not what we're about. We're more about conquest. It's the insectoid races that seem to like wiping people out off the face of the planet. They're more into the genocide thing. It's not really my vibe. Okay, so let's close that, please. Oh no, I see what's happening. New fuel tanker completed. Okay. I really want that to go away. And yeah, we're just getting more fuel tankers created. Now, we've got a second fleet created. I didn't really want that to happen. So I expect what's happening is somewhere in our policy settings. Yeah, fleet formation and fleet management. So let's just get all this on. We'll just get all this on manual. I actually want to go through the rest of this and just make sure. Yeah, troop recruitment doesn't want to be on automatic either. Diplomacy, ship and base design wants to be on manual. Yeah, all that looks okay now. I'm just gonna, I'll fix any problems with the automation as they come up, just to save me from the pain of just going through all of that and then toggling switches. Okay. Economy's looking good. We did actually raise our tax rate, and it didn't really seem to make a big difference to this. I wonder how much more we can push this up. Can we push it up 5? Oh, wow. Hang on a minute. I just pushed the tax rate up, and I got a big jump in growth rate. I don't understand that. Let me just drop it down again. So, the more you tax them, the more growth rate you get. Oh, how does that work? Like, do these guys like being taxed? It's really bizarre. That's totally counterintuitive to how Distant World Universe worked. No, I don't want to give you guys a gift. So, okay, I mean, if they like being taxed, that's fine. High corruption, reduce happiness. Our current tax rate is too high. So, yeah, they that's really bizarre. That can't be right. I don't know if you guys who are watching the other streams might be able to shed some light on this for me, but increasing tax rate seems to make growth rate goes up. No, okay, up to a point. It does up to a point. Maybe there's kind of like a sweet spot with them with happiness for growth. If I'd have known that, I'd have been taxing these guys earlier on. We're certainly making more money now. Now, I'm actually keen to get some more of these. Okay, we've got shipboarding, patrol starships. Let's get the maximum concurrent projects onto 3. I actually intended to do that. But let's get the maximum concurrent projects onto 3. I might actually crash research the system patrol starships technology. So let's get that one on a crash research. We'll try and catch up with the others. Okay. We're cooking with gas now, as we say. Build Escort 3. No, I don't know what even Escort 3 is. Let's just have a look at what we've got on this design here. Particle beam and wave bomb. Yeah, I don't want that, actually. I'd rather they built the Viper that I designed before. So let's just take off the auto design on this one now. Construction ships should be automatically upgraded, which is fine. Warp bubble generator, by the way, is still really not very good hyperdrive, and I kind of want to go up to the next one if I can. That said, this one seems to be doing the job for the time being. Okay. Yeah, I like to be able to move around the map faster. We are moving pretty slowly, and our range is kind of limited as well. If we go to the resources, and we'll just have a look at our new mining locations. Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of mining stations that we can make. So let's just get. You got to be a bit careful making too many mining stations because you've got to pay for them, and it's the private sector that pays for them. However, providing the stuff that you're getting is actually necessary, you will turn a profit. It's when you start getting things, you know. Oh wow, Caslon. Okay, there's 6 of 34 sources. We really want Caslon then. Okay, so this one's got to be built. Let's just go through and try and find some sources of Caslon and get some of these up. Let's just go by. We can actually sort by Caslon here. Here we go. Look, and we can check out which are the best ones. But at the moment, with so few sources of Caslon under our control, we probably want to go for as many as we can. My experience from Distant Worlds 2 is very much the same as Distant Worlds 1. You want to be really careful about building too much stuff at once, because this nice positive bank balance can suddenly go right down very, very fast. And then it can be really difficult to sort out. So, you know, make big changes slowly. Okay, wow, look at these ships though. These are all being pumped out of this one space station. And we've got System Patrol starships research completed, which is great news. We're starting to research pretty quickly now, and I think part of the reason of that is we've got so many bases up. So if we go to research, look, maximum potential research is 149. You can actually get 6 concurrent projects as well. We've got 6 stations. Now our actual research output is 149, so we've actually hit our our potential. So and research partly comes from population of your colonies. So getting the these colonial ships or these colony ships out will be a really, really good job. So let's get that done quick. We want to build 1 colony and settle it and 1 escort. I'm just going to decline that for a second. Shipboarding research complete. Okay, now we've got the option to get the, as soon as we've got the troop transports, we can actually start colonizing things. No, I don't want to take a gift. I think what I might do is I might colonize these guys first. I think they're going to be an easier fight. Let's go to ship designs, and then we're going to see what. No, we can't get the troop transport yet. We can build frigates now, of course, with that new technology that we just got. I think this might be a good idea. So let's go and make a new ship. So this is a frigate. These are going to be like these are going to be useful for a long time. This is the basic frigate model. Now if we go to the, let's just go into the research. Oops. Go into the research tree and we'll go to construction tech. Here we are. Now you'll see that opening up system patrol starships opened up interstellar destroyers. Now this is interesting because we also get the option to get improved escorts. So along with our basic escort ship, which we unlock with basic military starships, you'll see this guy is just a basic escort, right? But if we go to improved escorts, you actually get what's called the heavy escort and then a patrol escort. What's the difference, I hear you say? Well, the patrol escort has more engines, and the heavy escort's got a standard weapon compartment on top of the 2 large component bays, which means you are basically making a choice between extra weapons and extra speed, essentially. In every other respect, they're about the same, I think. The differences between the ship hull types are subtle. I think I'd like to see a little bit more difference between the ship hull types from what I've seen so far. I think that the changes are significant, but I think they could be made a little bit, a little bit more different, a little bit more varied in how they, in how they work. So rather than just kind of having just hull, different hull modules, you could actually get like more bonuses on certain types. But as we go further into the game, we'll be able to look at this, and you guys can make up your own mind of what you think about there. Okay. Layered armor. This is something that in my last playthrough I missed. Actually, it didn't come up in the tech tree at all. I missed it. I think before I go too far down the tech tree, I really, really, really want to get the next hyperdrive tech. It's going to be a bit of a jump, but I think we want to go for the Barracks hyperdrive next. So I'm going to pay for that, and I think I'm actually going to pay for the. If I've got the money, I'm going to pay for it to come out quickly as well. But I don't think that we need that immediately, which means that we could probably go for We could probably get the basic troop transports up. Wow, it's saying 15.8 years for that for the Barracks drive technology. Okay, if the Agarium Republic want to end the war, I'll accept that. So yeah, we've got peace. We could actually we can talk to them now. So they're angry with us. They don't like our government. Troubled by our strange alien ways. But the trust rating is going back up. Now, yeah, their reputation is dubious because of their unjustified wars. But they've got war weariness. That's probably why they did this. No, we can't offer anything here. Oh, we've got a whole bunch of stuff that we can offer them. Look, I don't really want to offer those guys anything. These are going to be people that we're going to invade, I think. What we could do is, though, we could offer their... Let's give their contacts to... Oh, wow. They really, really want a lot of money for this contact, look. 100,000 or 110,000. That's... Yeah, I mean... that's pretty cheeky. They really want a lot of... They want a lot. We're supposed to be friends. I think treaties wise we won't get any changes here. Yeah, we won't be able to get these yet. Okay, carry on. Oh, they want to build us a colony ship. I'm going to just go to decline there, but what I'll do here is go to the potential colonies and I'm going to have a look at them in turn. So we've got Tenales 1. This is actually in our home territory. This would come up quite quick, but it's only it's not really going to help us with regards to our, you know, expanding where we want to be. Let's have a look at some of the others that we've got. We've got Roria 1. That's down. Hold on. Okay, so we've got Roria 1. That's right over here. Look. That's a nice planet. That will be penning in our opponents, sorry, our allies. Although they can go this way. Also, this might be strategically important because it's going to get us closer to their home world if we decide to invade them. So maybe I'm going to go for that one, actually. First, let's just make sure there's no nebula or anything here. Looks like there was... Roria 1. Okay, so we've got a mining station here. Let's just colonize this ship. So we're going to click on this button, build colony ship and colonize Tenales 1. Let's just get one colony ship at a time because they're expensive once they're going. Yeah, we took that took a whole chunk out of our money for that colony ship. I might go for one more though. You do have to be a little bit careful colonizing too much at once because it's expensive. Got Katamaskar here as well. That's definitely somewhere we want to colonize. So let's get that one up too. I think we can probably manage 2. Oosh, or can we? Yeah, we'll be alright. 16,000. Oh wow, they built that colony ship really quick. That was super fast. I'm impressed with how quickly that came out. Okay, there we go. Look, this is one of the settlers being built here. There we go. Look, we just zoom in. You can actually see it being built. And basic troop transports research completed. Okay, it's going to be 8 years until we get this Barracks Hyperdrive. I really want to pay for this, but I don't think I can afford it now. It's going to be expensive. Yeah, we can't afford it. I'm just trying to see where it is. Yeah, we can't crash research. This is it's going to be 116,000. So way out of our budget. But we do want this one next, I think. There is other stuff that we could get that is going to be really useful, like for example space construction, expanded space stations, and these kind of... Yeah, man, maybe we're going for the Barracks drive a little bit too early. It is a long time to get that out. Just trying to think if there's anything that we could get that might be a bit more useful. In the early game, at least. Ground combat's going to be exceptionally useful. Improved assault tactics will be good. Wow, we get access to the armor barracks really early. The thing is about the armor barracks is it's the maintenance is quite high, but it will allow you to build us to build tanks, basically armored troops. Oh, it's not expensive though. Look, it's only 150. I think we should probably go for that. Let's just we'll drop that off first. I might go for improved assault tactics as well, which gives infantry an improved attack as well. So let's get these guys. Let's get this out. I'll wait for the Barracks hyperdrive. I think we're probably within range of stuff that we don't necessarily need it. Looks like we've got a mining station up somewhere at Lozanic as well. I wonder where that was. This is not an efficient way of doing this, by the way. Really, if you're looking for stuff, you want to go into the into your resources here, and then you can just search for it. So like you've got your mining locations. Look, you can just go through here and just find stuff. Offer intelligence sharing to Mortalan Supremacy. Oh, exploration territory, intelligence sharing, military refueling, mining rights research agreement. Right, this is really close. I don't know about mining rights. Mind you, this might help us level up quite fast. Let's just keep them as an ally for now. Let's see what we can get. Yeah, I don't like we don't seem to be able to offer that individually. Now there is the way that you do this is a bit funny, and I'm trying to remember how it is. Basically, you have to have your goals aligned with them, which means that I think you have to have it set in one of the settings that you're willing to do this. Let's see how that changes things. I don't think they're going to go for it, actually. The AI is a little bit reluctant sometimes to go for alliances. Okay, we've got a new colony ship. So that colony, those new colony ships should be going out to get us a couple of new colonies. Okay, so finally the Explomination Empire is starting to grow. No, okay, so they didn't. The Mortality Supremacy didn't want to do the intelligence sharing job. No, I don't want to give gifts to Securans, thank you. Yeah, so we are going to need more colonies, or we're going to need troop transports. Let's go into the ship designs and let's get ourselves a troop transport ship. So we're going to add new troop transport. This is a small one. Let's get hold on, we just want the latest per category. So command center, we want crew systems. I'm not quite sure how many of those we'll need. We're going to need a fission reactor, at least one. We're going to need fuel cells. So this is we can have up to 500. We need engines on it. So we've still got these really bad engines. These guys don't need to be able to turn, so we're just going to put fast engines on it. We don't need. I'm not going to even bother with the direct. Oh, mind you, I might have to put one on. Yeah, let's put one directional thruster on. These guys aren't going to be doing any dogfighting, so that's not so much of a thing. Now we probably want to get kind of a mix: deflection field generators and standard armor. We might be able to get away without this for the time being. I might just make a budget ship. Yeah, that makes sense because at the moment we're not really coming up against anything. Now sensors again probably don't really need. Countermeasures would be the thing that I would want on that, I think. But we're not. But at the moment, right? I'm just going to make this a really bare bones thing. I just want to make it as cheap as possible. Okay, so what do we need now? We need a hyperdrive. So let's get the warp bubble generator on there. We also need troop capacity. So let's put some troop compartments on. We might be able to get that many on. So what's this? Troop capacity is 1,250. No, sorry, 12,500 per one. So 250,000. Is that correct? Or 25,000? Sorry, 25,000. Yeah, that's probably okay. Then we need assault pods to launch invasion troops. Okay, so assault pods. I don't know if we need. We might only need one. And then military weapons must have military ships must have weapons. So we've got to put a weapon on it too. Oh, you could put fighters on if you wanted, but we can't put that on this because it's kind of small. Let's just go for a laser cannon. Now these are going to be on the sides by the looks of it. Yeah, oh no, they're 360 degrees. So these can actually fire in any direction. So I'll put a couple of laser cannons on there. What else do we want? Okay, we also need more. We're going to need more fuel. So yeah, there's not a whole lot of excess energy output either. This wasn't really designed to be a fighter though, so we just go to the fuel cells. Yeah, it's going to be energy. We need more reactors too. I thought that would be the case. Okay, that's not bad. I think this should enable us to get to where we're going. I only need to build a couple of these. By the time... Oops. Yeah, we need more crew. Yeah, by the time that we get to... By the time we actually get more technology... well, the time we need more of these, I should say, we're going to have better technology. I expect putting more crew systems on here is going to probably make this a little bit big. Okay, we managed to get away with that. It's considering add energy collectors. If we can get them on, I will. Okay, so we've got energy collectors. It's really slow. It's kind of slow now. Fuel range is not great on this thing either. Yeah, we're pushing the limits of this. Have adequate number of assault pods to launch invasion troops. At a minimum, should have as many assault pods as troop transports. Okay. Here's where we're starting to get a problem. I might just have to take one troop transport off this. It's going to make it a little bit faster if I do, with an increased fuel range. Although it's going to carry less troops. Okay, and we want to move. Hold on a minute. External component bays should be filled completely before using internal component bays. Consider moving components from internal to external. So these are the external, I think. So it wants us to do this. I think that's what it's asking for. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this thing is slow, but really they don't want to be. At the moment, we're not going to be doing any. You're not going to be running any blockades. So I'm going to call this Rhino, and because I'm really unoriginal, I'm afraid when it comes to naming things. So yeah, this Rhino thing is gonna charge in, and it's gonna deposit lots of Mortalans. So there we go. There's our first troop transport. And now we want to build. We need to actually get some troops. Now, what I want to do is I want to get this shock forces up, so that we can get tanks. Yeah, we're gonna. Do we want to build 3 troop transports? Yes, that sounds about right. And we also want to start getting some, if we click on manage troops, we can build some conqueror forces. These are the Mortalan troops. So I'm going to get built a whole bunch of those. These guys are expensive, so you've got to be a bit careful. You don't want them sitting around just like not doing anything, because they are just going to eat into your money. Wow, time really does fly when you're having fun, doesn't it? So we're almost at the end of this episode, guys. I think what I'm going to do is, yeah, next episode, I think you're going to see me invading some colonies. So I'm probably going to take these 2 colonies from these Securans. They're not going to like it, but they haven't got anything. I don't think they've really got any choice. We might be able to get some tanks up. And what I'll do is I'll actually build. I'll do one invasion, and I'll do it with basic troops. And you're going to see that the ground combat in this is not as easy as it always makes out. Oh, look at our little mining station, look. What's this one getting? This one is getting Quetestrian Skin and Caslon. Right, this is an important place. Where's it getting Caslon from? Ooh. Algara territory encountered. We've encountered a new empire in the Resh system. The Algara territory is predominantly composed of humans. They're naturally hostile. Fairly neutral initial communications. They're wary of us. Okay. So let's just go to these guys. Yeah, we can't offer them anything at the moment. Let's just go. Yeah, they're angry with us. That's because we've just found them. Yeah, we want to undermine these guys. We do want to. We want to conquer anything that's basically not us, I'd say. Ah, right. They're actually here. Interesting. These are a major faction as well. Hang on. Oh no, sorry. I'm looking in the wrong place. Let's see if we can find where the hometown, home place is. We found a troop. Oh, we got bonus 12 to troop research. That's interesting. Okay, so we can actually put up another research station there. This is telling us about humans. I'll let you guys read this in your own time. We all know what humans are. Okay, so we've got a few of these troop transports. Okay, guys, time's up. So I'm going to end this episode here. Thanks for watching, and I hope you're enjoying the series. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you've got anything that you want to suggest, if you've seen anything that I've missed, or, you know, you just want to make a comment and tell me how you're enjoying it, or if you're not enjoying it, let me know why. And yeah, keep exploring, guys. I'll catch you next time. Take care.